Hey everybody, I'm Lady Nadra and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, sweet sweets! This last year just flew by. Like, what in the world, you know? We gotta get moving and shaking. We gotta get, ourselves in gear so we can make 2024 the best year we can possibly make it, you know? Every year, my friend group and I, we pick a word that we want to focus on for the year, and I was just thinking, I've been in prayer actually to figure out what it is that I want to focus on. Last year was consistency, and I don't feel quite finished with that word. Consistency, I feel like I need to continue to walk that out, but I also want to add press into the mix. I need to press into some things, lean into some things, not just wait, be consistent while waiting. I need to turn it up a notch this year and be consistent while pressing. For me, it's not so easy to kind of, to hone in on that press. It's not something that is natural for me anyway. I'm just kind of a nonchalant type of let life happen. Not necessarily let it happen. I go after things that I do everything I can do and I allow God to do the rest. That's what I always say. But there are some things that I believe God is trying to push me to get a little fire under me in a few areas. So I want to, in my prayer time, press came into my mind's eye, my heart's eye, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to press. In particular, I'll just share it with you, my sweet community, you guys, as far as this YouTube journey is concerned. I got to press. I got to press into these brand partnerships. I got to see how it is, how does it work, to do everything that I can to get all the juice out of it that I'm supposed to get out of it, my sweet community, I really appreciate you guys rocking with me. I appreciate you encouraging me, leaving me messages. Even when you see me in person, there's some of you who've seen me in person and you push me to continue. So I appreciate that push, and I'm going to need more of the push in the press. Today's video, we're going to talk about trends. So trends for 2024, but I don't want to give you guys just trends. We are women of a particular age, right? And so a lot of times when you start talking about things that are trendy, we tend to get a little, that's too young for me, that looks good on her. And I think a lot of times it's because we're afraid to kind of jump into it. We don't know how to apply it to our style or our wardrobe pieces, what we have. Last year we had the trend of the sheer clothes, which kind of is actually still bleeding over into 2024. But I was talking to some ladies, in my age group, and they're like, I wouldn't be caught dead in nothing sheer, And I totally understand the intimidation behind it, the trepidation to put it on. But if it's done tastefully, I think you can get to a place where you're comfortable, So I'm going to show you a few trends that are either still around or that are making their way onto the scene. Okay. Now, just because they're trends doesn't mean you have to wear them. We're all individual people, so we may not like the same things. We may want to tweak it a little bit, but if you at least know what's actually happening, out on the street, you kind of get inspired by those things. And so that's what trends, I believe, are meant to do, to inspire you to look into a different direction or a certain direction. And so, why not? Sometimes, you know, just to kind of, I believe fashion helps you to explore different parts of your personality, you know? And so don't be afraid of that. Just kind of, you know, lean into the things that you think might, well, or the things that wet your whistle. You know, if it causes you to, like, you guys watch my channel because you obviously like something about maybe my style, aesthetic, or something that I'm presenting. And so if you like my style and you're intrigued by something that I have on or that I present or that I show you, just like you like the things that I offer as far as style aesthetic goes, maybe it's what I have on or something that I show you. If you see something like a trending piece, you know, that may wet your whistle a little bit, you know, you might want to lean into it, see what it is that might, the pieces, what you can do to it. You know what I mean? If it's just a top, see what kind of bottoms you can put with it, or if it's the sheer look, you know, the sheer look is definitely intimidating, and it ain't going nowhere. It's still around. But they're doing like sheer layering, you know, and so maybe if you could layer something under it or maybe layer something over it, that might kind of give you a little bit more confidence to wear it. You know? A trend that's working in our favor, y'all, is kitten heels or low heels or flats. They're in, they're back. You know, I can't even say I'm mad this go around. I'm normally a heel girl, but I'm getting a little older, so I'm enjoying the flat shoes, even the sneakers, you know, I've been enjoying that secretly. Now, they got the ballet flats. I'm not into them, but there are people who love them. I think Miu Miu put out a pair of ballet flats and everybody went crazy over them. I'm not the ballet flat girl, but because I don't like the round toe, I don't like, they just look like ballet shoes, you know? I don't know. Yeah, that one didn't do it for me. It didn't tickle my fancy, but it might, you know, work for you. I like the pointy toe. The pointy toe flat. I mean, the pointier, I think right now is what the aesthetic is giving, the better. They're giving you the embellishments on the toe. You have to make sure that maybe you size up or something sometimes, because the toe box is not friendly all the time with the pointy toe shoes. So I think sizing up might give you a little bit more room in that toe box area. The pointy toe shoe with along with a nice trouser under some jeans, even sometimes with, you know, a maxi skirt or a dress or something like that, you know, a long dress. I think they're, you know, they're actually coming back in style. Now, they're also doing kitten heels with like a slingback. Prada has some that were fire. They may still have them. They may still be in store. You may still be able to get them, but fire, y'all. Prada. So they had the little embellishment on the toe and with the Prada logo up front, and the heel is super, super low. So you also might want to get you a big bag. Big bags are back. I think small bags are still okay, you know, with the, you know, at nighttime or for special occasions and things like that. But a good tote, that's trending right now. A good big hobo kind of bag. I know as far as the luxury brands, Bottega Veneta has the large Jody. Actually, they call it the small Jody, but it's the biggest one they have, and it's you know, over the shoulder type of vibe. It's cool. I got the Balenciaga Monarch, I think it is. It's over the shoulder, it has a big chain. It's super bomb. I love it. Mine is black with the silver hardware, and then I have the YSL tote as well, and it's black with the gold hardware. But I have plenty of my old school big bags, you know, that I definitely have held on to because I'm a big bag girl. Maybe because it's my, you know, my height, my size. I feel like the little purse is kind of, although they're convenient to do the crossbody in and all that kind of stuff, and you can be hands-free, I'm probably more of a over-the-shoulder kind of tote girl, you know. If I wear a bag, I'd be a big tote. Now the loose fitting trousers, I feel like I'm doing all my favorite trends first. The loose fitting trousers are still in. They've been in for a while, like loose fitting, suiting type of trousers. They are definitely on all the rave right now. They are tailored in the waist and have the pleats and, you know, the nice pockets, but they definitely give that suiting vibe. Now the relaxed fit of the trousers, what is most attractive to me, that they're nice and soft and free flowing and nothing is confining, nothing fit. They're really comfortable. You know, you can even travel in a nice pair of trousers. I have a good pair that I got from Zara. Actually, both pair that I have, all three pairs that I have are from Zara, and Zara does them very, very well. They go up to a XXX at Zara, and some of them, if they don't go to a XXX, then try the extra large, and it might still work for you. But I've just found for my size, I'm like in pants, I'm between a 12 and a 14. And so if they have the extra large option, I tend to go for the extra large option. Or I'm sorry, the XXX option. If they have it, I tend to get that one. I always just go to the biggest size that Zara has because I'm almost not supposed to be in there. But the trousers are amazing, and don't put that pointy toe under there. Like if the trousers are nice and long, and like I said, a relaxed fit, not where they're dragging the floor, nothing like that. You can definitely have them, you know, right above the ground. But put that pointy toe shoe under there. Oh my, and your big bag. Oh, you're doing something. You're doing something, sis. Now the color for this season is red. I mean, you could use, there's actually a couple of different reds that are trending, but if you do a pop of red, then I would say make it the bright red. If you're wearing a red outfit, if it's, you know, it's a whole like monochromatic look or something like that, maybe do a few variations of the red. Maybe the ox blood coupled with the bright red, and just different variations, different textures, especially in a monochromatic look. That to me, that is smart. That is like chef's kiss. When I see somebody with a monochromatic look that is different textures and tones, fire. But that pop of red, it just kind of gives, just even the most plain look, it gives it a little bit of edge, you know, that just pop. I mean, fresh, even if it's a lip or a bag, a little small bag, or a shoe, you know, just pop some red in there. Thank me later. Okay, back to the sheer layering that I was talking about earlier. Sheer layering, so I think last year they were doing a lot of cutouts, right? And I'm not a cutout girl. I got rolls in my back, you know, that I don't really want out on display. I don't want people looking at my rolls and things like that. So these cutouts kind of fell, although they were actually doing them very tastefully in you know, some silhouettes or some pieces, they were actually doing them very tastefully, I would have to say. But, you know, it's not for everybody. Everything's not for everybody. So the cutouts, Not so much, but with the sheer layering, it makes me feel better if maybe I might wear the cutout if there's something sheer over it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these, the way they're doing it is very tasteful, it's very flattering, and it kind of gives the illusion sometimes when you see skin, or you get a hint of seeing the skin, it kind of gives the illusion of a smaller, maybe if it's in the waist, it makes your waist look smaller. But play with it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be, don't just say no. You can be afraid, because even if you're afraid, you might try, but just don't exit out all the way. All right. The sheer layering, maybe if you want to wear something that's form-fitting, but you're not really into, you're not comfortable being in a bodycon dress, and maybe you can put on something sheer over it to kind of give it a little less, look at me, a little less, va va boom. Sheer layering it's a smart way to be able to experience the trend. Now we're in the season of sequins right now, coming out of New Year's Eve and the holiday season. We're kind of coming out of that sequins era, right? Or the sequins time that everybody has it out and it's, all in the stores and all the rave. Get you a few pieces. Get a few pieces now. You probably won't, it'll probably be in the store whenever you get ready for it, because sequins is all the rave as well. You put on a sequins top with some jeans, or in order to dress it down, you don't have to automatically go to real dressy, is what I'm saying. You don't have to be dressed up to have on sequins. You can dress it down and have the same kind of effect, whereas it's you can put sequins pants on with a sweatshirt, or a sequins top on with jeans, like I said, or a sequins dress and then put a denim jacket over it, or and some sneakers. Just pare it down and make it daytime appropriate, and you got to look. Now, sequins is one of the textures that I would add to a monochromatic look, and maybe like a sequin skirt. I have a red one that I have a red one and a silver one, but the red one has bigger pieces of sequins on it, and if I can find a nice red chunky sweater, that's what I want to wear with that skirt. And it could even be, like I said, an oxblood, because the skirt is really bright. I would love to add like an oxblood sweater over it, a really knit sweater, and then have that on, and then maybe some kind of red boot. That's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. I just know it is. Like an oxblood boot. Yes, I can just see it. I can see it coming together. So right now, I'm not buying any clothes for the month of January. I'm on a no buy January. I can't buy clothes. So I gotta wait for the future. Hopefully I won't see the sweater between now and the end of January, because that's gonna tempt me, because I want the perfect sweater to go with that skirt. Okay, something else that's trending is, like, they call it like a soft core look. It's very frilly, very feminine, feathers, ruffles, should I say ruffles? Maybe, yeah, ruffles, but very frilly, very frilly. Think of, if you're familiar with the brand Magda Butrym, I think it's called. They have those big rosettes that you tie around your neck, and it's this big rose type of thing right up here. But they also have pieces that are on the shoulder, or they have shoes that have those big rosettes on them. It's that feminine kind of feel that is definitely a vibe. Like, you can add any of that to the suiting. You can put it on a chunky sweater. You can put it on a denim look. you know. So anyway, that frilly look. And you can also do the same thing that I was saying with the sequins. You can dress it down. If it's something that is kind of overkill, maybe a real poofy kind of skirt or dramatic skirt, you could put on a sneaker and a sweatshirt to kind of pare it down and still be able to experience the trend, you know? So the prep school girl kind of vibe is also a trend. I don't know. I've not tried it. Oh, I've not tried it myself, but it is, I might explore it. I might explore it because, you know, I always like to challenge myself and try to figure out how to make it my own, you know? And so, like with the ties or a sweater, I'm not really, I'm beyond the mini skirt situation, but I might try some kind of plaid trouser, you know, just to make it my own. If it's a loose fitting trouser with a white button down and a tie, maybe a vest or a sweater of some sort with with a nice pointy toe shoe. That might be a vibe. Just thinking, you know, thinking out loud. Then finally, the 80s trend is a vibe. So it's kind of that prep school mix with, like, remember when I used to wear, because that was when I was in school, like the leggings or stirrup pants, you know, with a pointy toe shoe and a big blazer, but kind of maybe cinched in, because although they're doing the oversized clothes still, they're kind of cinching them in the waist. They're kind of giving them a little bit more structure. So that would be kind of an 80s vibe, because in the 80s they did the oversized, you know, the pants and stuff, but they did cinch things in the middle. So just think like that with the big strong shoulder pads. Yeah. The 80s honey, the 80s honey, with the belts and things like that. Now I haven't really seen too many of the belts. I haven't seen them layering the belts like we used to do, but because that might be a bit much. I don't know. But then again, I might try just to put my own twist on it. So I hope I enlightened you guys. I hope maybe I tickled your fancy. Let me know down in the comment section which one of these trends you might want to try, or let me know what you already tried, you know, what you might be rocking now that you never stopped rocking. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the first video of the year. Big ups to you guys. I love you. I appreciate all the support again that you give me in these sweet, sweet streets. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you all will definitely come back and hang out with us again if it's your first time. Again, we love that you stopped by to, you know, check out my channel and check out the sweet, sweet community. We over here and we have fun. All right, see you in the next one.